If you're an independent physician, you probably got into this to practice medicine on your own terms, right? To really connect with your patients and build something you could be proud of. But there's this hidden struggle that comes along with that dream, a kind of silent crisis that happens after hours, in between appointments. So let's actually take a minute and look at what's really going on. I want you to just think about your last workday for a second. How much of that day were you actually a doctor? If you're thinking it was way less than half, well, you're not alone. That feeling of being pulled in a million directions at once, it's real. And it actually has a name. I mean, what is filling up all those hours? It's the chasing down pre-authorizations, it's answering billing questions, it's clarifying protocols for your team, and it's finishing your notes long after your family has already gone to bed. It's just a constant, relentless grind. Look, this isn't just part of the job. It's more like an undeclared tax on the very life you're working so hard to build. Just think about it. Every single hour you spend on admin is an hour that's taken away from what or who really matters to you. So let's just go ahead and put a name to it. Let's call it the family tax, because that's the true cost of all this inefficiency. It's measured in the dinners you miss, the bedtime stories you don't get to read, and all those weekend moments that just slip away. It's the reason so many incredible physicians are just completely burned out. So, the big question is, where does this tax even come from? It's not from a lack of effort or passion, that's for sure. The real root of the problem is something we call the operational ceiling. And here's the incredible paradox. Your greatest strength, your unique expertise, the exact standard of care that makes you, you, has actually become the very thing holding your entire practice back. I know that's a tough pill to swallow, but really understanding this is the first step. This whole situation creates what's known as a single point of dependency. Basically, when every complex question, every single exception to the rule, has to run through you, you're not just leading the practice anymore. You are the practice. And one person can only do so much. And this dependency, it creates a cascade, a domino effect. A key decision needs to be made, but your team has to wait for you. So everything just grinds to a halt until you can step in. And any progress, any growth, it all just hits a ceiling. A ceiling that is defined by your personal capacity. Let me put it another way. Imagine you're on an airplane and the pilot is also the one serving drinks, trying to fix the engine mid-flight, and cleaning the cabin. It's absolutely absurd, right? The pilot's job is to fly the plane. Your job is to be the doctor. And yet in your own practice, you're somehow forced to do it all. Now, this isn't just about feeling exhausted. This way of operating has massive, tangible costs, not just for the healthcare system as a whole, but more importantly, for your practice's bottom line. Get ready for this. A staggering 25%, a full quarter of all healthcare spending in the US is just lost to administrative waste. That's billions and billions of dollars. The family tax you're paying every night isn't just your problem, it's part of a massive systemic failure. And then there's the number that should honestly keep you up at night. The cost to recruit, train, and replace just one physician who leaves because of burnout, it can be up to $1 million. So this isn't just about your well-being anymore. This is about the financial survival of your entire practice. So all of this leads us to a totally different kind of question. If you, the person, are the bottleneck, if you are the ceiling, how in the world do you scale your decision-making, your principles, without having to be physically there for every single choice? What would that kind of freedom even look like? We're going to dive into the answer in our next explainer.